In this video, I'm going to share 6 signs of manipulation. So if you want to know whether or not you're being manipulated, maybe because you have some suspicion of someone manipulating you, but you're not quite sure, continue to watch the video. Hey everyone, I am Rochelle. I'm a relationship coach and I help people overcome toxic relationships, heal relationship trauma, and attract love. So we're going to go over 6 manipulation signs that you should be aware of, that you should very much pay attention to, because a lot of times we don't know that we're being manipulated, right? If we're not aware of it. So all of these signs I'm going to share is what I have experienced in my relationships. And I didn't even know what manipulation was at that time. I just knew something was wrong. I knew the relationship wasn't healthy and knew something was wrong, but I didn't really know that I was actually being manipulated until after the fact. So anyways, let's go ahead and get to the video. All right, number 1, have you ever met someone that, just met someone that showers you with a lot of gifts and a lot of love and affection? Like you turn around, they got you a gift. You turn around, they sending you money, or they're always complimenting you. Now, this is not wrong. These things are cool, but it's like you just met this person and they're doing all these things for you. It's like, that's to me is a red flag. You don't know them like that and they're showing you so much love and affection. Like, no, that's a red flag. If someone is doing these things for you at the beginning of the relationship or when you guys just met, that is called love bombing. And basically, love bombing is when someone tries to shower you with all this affection and all this love to try to get you to meet a goal of theirs. So what I mean by that is that they have this plan in their head to control you, because eventually that's what they want to do. You might get blindsided by the gifts and the love and all this stuff that they're giving to you, because it's like, oh my God, wow, they're so nice. They're doing all this for me. Like, this makes me feel so good. Like, it's blindsiding you, right? So I was actually like that when I had just met this one guy that I was dating before. He will all of a sudden, when we go out, he will have perfume, he will have clothes for me, he will have shoes for me. It's like when we go out, he will always have gifts. Not one gift, but a couple of gifts. And I'm like, okay. And I was cool at first. He would even send me money out the blue. Like, he'll Apple Pay me money and Cash App me money out of nowhere. I never asked him for anything. He would just do these things for me. And at first, I was completely flattered. I was like, wow, okay. He must really, really like me. I never had anybody do this for me. But over time, I started to see some of his patterns and behavior, and that was him trying to control me. So it started off where one time he had gave me like a lot of money out of nowhere, and I asked him, what is this for? Like, he would just give it to me. He had said that, I want you to invest into real estate. I didn't want to do real estate. I mean, real estate is great, but I didn't want to do that. I was on to something else. Like, that's just not what I wanted to do. And so he was like, well, I'm giving this to you because I want you to do this, because this is going to help you out a lot. And I didn't want to do it. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Real estate is not something I want to do, like, as a real estate agent. So I would tell him that, and he would get upset and ask me why, try to get me to do what he wanted me to do. And also, as far as like clothes and shoes, like, he would buy me that, but he will want me to match his style, because the way he would dress was very, very dressy. And I'm very casual dressing, so he will always want me to wear these flashy dresses. That's not me. I don't wear stuff like that. So my point in saying is that they will try to control you by showering and giving you these things and making it seem like they want to do it from the heart, when it's not from the heart. It's to get you to do what they want. And of course, that's manipulation. Okay, so please be aware of this. The next sign is, and I know a lot of people have experienced this, is that they always try to play the victim. They will always try to switch it as if you are the bad person. So say like they did something to you and you confronted them about it, or you share how you felt, you expressed your feelings, communicated your thoughts to them. Well, they will try to twist it and say, well, it's your fault. And the reason why I did this or XYZ is because you were the cause of it. So they always try to play victim. They always try to make it seem like nothing that they did was wrong. Like everything, they always put the blame on you. Because they want to control you, they're trying to destroy your self-esteem by doing that. Because they don't want to admit their wrongdoing. They'll never want to feel like they're wrong at all. There's definitely a narcissist trait. But yes, they will try to make it seem like you are always wrong. If you're finding yourself always being blamed for something, that is a very unhealthy relationship to be in. Number 3 is that they will use your insecurities against you. So for example, of course, when you're in a relationship, you share a lot of your deep secrets, you share your insecurities, you're vulnerable with this person because you trust this person, right? You trust them enough. But it's like they'll throw this in your face and make you feel bad, or even try to make you feel even more insecure by using them against you because they're upset and because they're insecure themselves. So they always want to do more to control you, and this is why they do that. Manipulators are good at using things against you. I've experienced this a while back. We would get into an argument about something, or they question them about another person. So they'll say, oh, well, you're just insecure. You just, they'll try to use your insecurities basically and say that you're the one that's insecure, and that's why you're feeling like that. That's why you can't trust me. It's because you're the one that's insecure, when you know what they've done was wrong. When you have saw with your own eyes what they did. Maybe if they flirted with someone, maybe if you saw a text message, whatever it is, they would try to make it seem like it's your own insecurities that you're trying to project on them, which is why you're trying to confront them about the situation. Pay attention to that, because manipulators, they are so good at trying to twist things or make you feel bad. So number 4 is that they disrespect your boundaries. Now, are you finding yourself putting their wants and needs before yours? Or are you finding yourself agreeing to something that you would normally agree to, that you've told them already in the past that I am not going to do this very thing, because that's your personal boundaries that you set for yourself, and you already told them no, whatever that was, you already told them no, but they come to you and try to make you feel bad and ask you again. They'll keep asking you again until you say yes. They want to get you to do what they want you to do. So now you feel like you have to agree to it because it's important for them, and which you're putting their needs before yours. You're not looking out for yourself when you're doing this. You're putting them first, which it shouldn't be that way in a relationship at all. So if you're finding yourself always putting them before you, stop doing that. Don't allow anybody to disrespect your boundaries. Your boundaries is for you, your personal boundaries. No one should overstep that. People that come into your life should respect what you set for yourself. They should have that respect for you. Why do you have to change for anyone else? Ask yourself that. If you're really going through this, ask yourself, why do I have to do this? Don't say it's because I love them, because then you're always going to be putting their needs before yours. You can love them and still look out for yourself, but you have to put yourself first. You don't want to be in a relationship where they're going to end up controlling you because you're always saying yes to them instead of no. So number 5 is similar to overstepping boundaries, disrespecting your boundaries. Basically, it's like you are doing things for them out of fear, guilt, or obligation. Like you feel obligated to do these things because they try to blackmail you. And blackmailing meaning that they're trying to throw threats or say things to make you feel guilty. And if you don't do it, then they can try to harm themselves, or they'll leave you. They will throw threats at you to get you to do what they want. Manipulators are so good at this. They already feel like they got you where they want. They will try to do everything or say things to you to make you feel bad to get you to do what they want. So if you have to go through this with someone that you are with, it's not worth it. It's just going to continue to stress you out. It's just going to continue to hurt you mentally, emotionally, and physically, because manipulators are so good at it. So let's go ahead and move to the last sign. Now this one is something that I really resonate with heavily, because if you show a lot of empathy towards others, or you're the type of person that always tend to see the best in people, or maybe you're just really, really vulnerable, and you may be an easy target for manipulators to take advantage of. Manipulators prefer these type of people because it's natural for them to put the spotlight on others than themselves. So make sure that you are setting strong boundaries. All in all, manipulators have a way to do a lot of things, and especially those people that are empathetic and highly sensitive and vulnerable. So do not always say yes. Don't even say yes if you don't want to say yes. Don't allow anyone to change who you are. Be very aware and pay attention to these signs. So if you're watching this video, it's because you have this feeling that you're being manipulated, but don't brush it under the rug and don't ignore it, because those are signs to leave before it even gets worse. And hopefully you're not in a situation where you don't know how to get out of. But if you are in a situation where you're trying to break free from someone that you feel very attached to, or you're trying to overcome toxic relationships because you're finding yourself attracting the same type of people over and over, or you're just trying to heal from a breakup, I do offer a very powerful free Life After Breakup recourse session that you can apply to. Make sure that you go to lifeafterbreakup.com if you are really serious in changing your life, or you can click the link in the description to book your free session with me. I want to thank you so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with anyone that is going through a hard time in their relationships. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you won't miss any videos that I upload. Check out my video over here on how to heal from a breakup and my previous video over here. Till then, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.